Welcome to Squirrel's Woodshop. Today, our 2025 shop tour. If you're new here, I'm Danny, and this is where all the honey-do list gets done. We got tools that are new, we got tools that are old, and we've got some things in here that you probably haven't seen before. So stick around, maybe you'll get some inspiration. I know I enjoy watching these videos, maybe you will too. All right, guys, so this is our first shop tour video we have ever done. And the shop is, well, somewhat clean. We don't really have any big projects going on, so it's about as good as it's going to get. But we are working out of a 16 by 24 single car garage. And it acts mainly as a woodworking shop, but it's more of like a handyman shop. Because if anything needs fixing, you go to the shop to fix it. Really anything that woodworking related, kids, toys related, or just anything that needs fixing gets done right here in the shop. So let's go check it out. We're going to start off with one of our new tools, the saw stop. 1 3/4 horsepower professional cabinet saw. I hadn't really got to use it a whole lot. It's been in the shop for maybe a month, and we put the fence on it. All right, so we're at the back of the table saw, and one of the key features is the flip-up outfeed table. Now with this, you can cut your long piece of plywood and not having to worry about this thing falling off. So when you're done, fold down, now you get your walkway back. Something to look at if you're in a small shop and you got a little space. Now this is a 36-inch model, and the only reason we got this one is because of the fence. Anything lower comes with a different style. We don't really want that. But the next one's going to be our dust collector. Now this used to be on a stand. So we moved it up here to the wall to keep it somewhat out of the way. And then we put a barrel under it. Didn't like the barrel idea, so we went back to the bag. But it's worked pretty good. We've got our trunk line running all the way down to each. There's 3 different stations through there. One designated for our miter saw. Then we'll move over here to the lathe. We've had this in a little over a year now, and it is amazing. It's got the variable speed motor, so you ain't got to go in there and change the belts every time you want to change speeds. And it is the workhorse. I mean, we've ran bowls, table legs, we've hogged out some logs in this thing, and it is smooth. I'd recommend this over and over again. So I guess the one major difference in our shop as opposed to everybody else's is how high your miter station sits. Now it's still pretty comfortable. You can get up there and grab a hold of anything you need. Got all your levers for your dust collection. But at this height, we're able to put all of our other tools underneath on wheels. Pull them out when we need them. Push them back when we don't. They're out of the way. And it also hides our trunk line if we're going to use any kind of dust collection out here. For sanders. Each tool has its own hose that's designated to that tool, that's locked on, and it's staying with the tool. We just roll it up and it goes back in place. But that's the one difference that I see that this shop has got that I haven't seen before. And it works really well. Everything's out of the way. You need it, pull it out. We got the scroll saw. The one important thing here in the small shop, everything is on wheels. It can move around. Even the table saw has wheels. You can move it, put it wherever you need to, put it in the way, put it out of the way. So if we're going down the line, the next one we've got is this here DeWalt planer. The only thing we've added really is the Wixie electronic digital readout. And that's just a fancy term of it tells you where your blade's at when you go up and down. Nice to have. You ain't got to guess about it. And of course the arm for the dust collection. And all that's doing just holding that thing out of the way so when you run your wood through there, it's not getting all tangled up in it. Maybe one day we'll get one of them fancy helical heads, but for now we're just straight blading and it's worked good. Next up is our Porta-Cable bench top sander. It's equipped with the 4-inch sanding belt and the 8-inch sanding disc, and it worked like a dream. Next in line is our Porta-Cable 6-inch joiner. For small stuff, this thing works amazing. But when you got something a little bit longer, well, it was just kind of hard to hold it all together on such a small bed. So we made a solution for that. Bed extensions. We got one for the left side and one for the right side. So now you can cut all them long pieces of wood without any headache. Essentially, we got these 4 knobs sticking out. One side slides on while the other one rests right on top just like that. Boy, it's a lot easier with 2 hands. But then you also got your kick down here. That's going to go right underneath that foot pedal. And it's going to wedge itself and be a nice sturdy base. So now if you're cutting something that's got some length to it, 10, 12 foot, ain't no problem. So now if we make our way to the top of the miter station, we've got the miter saw, complete with its own dust collection. We've also got the 0 clearance plate installed. Turn the switch for your dust collection. That opens and closes it. Pretty fancy if you ask me. We got storage up top for long sheets of wood. Got all our tools for our lathe, little belt sander, bench grinders, sanding mats, painting mats, insert for the table for the miter station, doing small parts. Got the clamp storage here. All the different size. More storage up top for lathe tools, different jigs. We got a lot of stuff in the cabinets. Of course, you gotta have a heater, but just different stuff. Gloves, earplugs, rubber gloves, just your typical shop stuff. Polisher, sander, silicone. Below it, we've got more wood storage. More cabinets, Of course, you got tape, sour cream. Got to have your sour cream. You got to paint something. We hang these up. That way you can dry, not get over everything. Little storage cabinet here. It's got anything from bolts, nuts, stainless steel, metric, nails for the gun, Craig jigs, screws, miscellaneous stuff, dowel rods, you name it, it's got it. Got more wood storage. This is more categorized into what type of material it is. All in all, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different cabinets. All the different stuff in them. On top of the cabinets, of course, you got to put stuff. All kinds of stuff. These are extension beds, just storage, track saw, level, shop vac. Of course, you got to have your U.S. patent. The drawings. This is one of our original woodshop designs. I kind of like that one. Got tool storage. Japanese flush cut saws. Candle holders. If anybody's interested in some candle holders. Semi-circle for our screwdrivers. Chisel holder. Cut saw, sanders, files. Gotta have a big TV. Charging station. Run anywhere. Impacts, drills, nail guns, leaf blower, you name it. It's all here. Safety protection. Gotta have that. This is a new addition to the shop here. It had a metal cabinet here and it was getting a little rough. Still gotta fill some of these. But you never know, any flashlights. Just different stuff. Of course, the kids' toy. You gotta have kids' toys. Repair shop, if you will. Easy to get to. Stuff that you need. Paper holders. Drill bit holder. Of course, it's all labeled. Got the commonly used rules here. What we got? Magazines and stuff. Christmas 2024, need that. All the manuals and everything are kept in that little black container, or the books. We've got storage, sandpaper storage, pulls out, goes back in, smaller stuff down here at the bottom, and then even the sand and the sprayers. This is the table, our assembly table, which accidentally just happens to be the exact same size if we need it for an outfeed table for our table saw. That was a nice accident. Go over here to the wind drill press. Again, everything is on wheels. You can move it around. Of course, we added a new table to it, added a fence. You can put your stop blocks. We move over to our Rikon. Now this particular model is a 14-inch, and it will cut some wood. It's got the cabinet in the bottom, keep all your spare blades and everything. Most times just dust, but it works really well. But there's one problem we had, and that's with the bed. So we made it longer. Again, another good idea if you got a small shop and you need the extra room. Pull it out when you need it, put it away when you don't. Move over here, we've got trash can, of course. More storage in the cabinets. All your welding stuff, extra sandpaper for the belt sanders, big grinders, drills. Supposed to be a chainsaw there, but somebody's bought it. Could have been me. Look at that good looking guy. Alright, moving on to the next cabinet. Router bits, sanders, track saws, grinders, drill assistant. Got all kinds of goodies. Refrigerator. That's kind of bare. Got more cabinet stuff. Like to hang our long straight edges here on this long cabinet. And of course you got your paper towels, Rain-X, sanding sealers, finishes, spray paints, more finishes, wood glue, and then all your lubricants, oils. So that only leaves one more item that we haven't talked about, and that's the workbench. You got two Kennedy toolboxes that house all the tools that you may need. We'll just run through them real fast. And while we pull these drawers open, I'd like to take this time to tell you how much we appreciate you watching. We're still a very small channel, and knowing that you took the time out of your day to sit down and watch us for a little bit, well, that still means a lot to us. And if you got anything out of this video, tips, tricks, ideas, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to see more of us, hit that subscribe button. We love seeing new subscribers, and it really helps out the channel. Anyways, guys, thanks again for watching, and God bless you.